Today's story is chapter 13. Pray that I will never die. Having heard of the great virtue of the hermit monk Ryokan, an 80-year-old man came to him with a request. There are things I still want to do, so I'd like you to pray that I live a little longer. About how long do you want to live? Inquired the monk. Unless I know the age you have in mind, I can't say the prayer. Well, 90 would give me only 10 more years, so I'll say, even 100. Another 20 years, very well, but when you turn 101, you'll have to die, all right? Can I ask for a little more time? How much more? Tell me. How about till I'm 150? 150? Is that enough? I don't want to ask too much. Don't hold back. Little by little, the old man's request spiraled up. He wanted to live to be 200, no, 300, no, 500 years old. Amused, Ryokan couldn't contain himself. As long as you're asking, you might as well go all the way. Go on, tell me what it is you want, he urged. The man finally said what was really on his mind. All right then, I'd like you to pray that I will never die. A man threw a party for his friends and served blowfish, a prestigious culinary treat, but one that can be deadly. Everyone was too afraid of the possibility of being poisoned to try it. Then along came a traveler. They offered him a plateful, and when he came to no harm, they all helped themselves in relief. Afterwards, someone asked the traveler if he had enjoyed the dish. You all ate yours already? He answered. In that case, I'll eat mine. Sengai, a revered Zen priest, lay on his deathbed. His followers handed him a paper and brush and asked him for some final words of wisdom. He wrote simply, I don't want to die. The followers had been eagerly looking forward to some profound last words. Seeing what he had written, they felt consternation, afraid that his reputation would suffer irreparable damage. After conferring, they came up with a plan. What you wrote is fine, but if you could add a little something to it. Sengai consented, but when he handed the paper back and they read it, they were flabbergasted. He had added 2 words. I really, really don't want to die. Everyone's ultimate wish, it seems, is the same. So there are 3 short stories in this short chapter. Um, all the story is related to our final destination, which we dislike to face. Um, so it's kind of a taboo to talk about death. And I was especially fascinated by the last episode of Zen monk Sengai. Yeah, he's very well known and revered Zen monk. So he had a lot of profound episodes during his lifetime. He was such a wise priest, monk. But when he was laying on his deathbed, of course, I assume he didn't have much power, physically and mentally. So he didn't have such leeway to disguise himself or pretend as if he is not afraid of death. There are many famous Zen monks who showed a lot of strong will or confidence toward the reality of impermanence, as if they had overcome the deep fear about death. But when it finally comes, we don't have any leeway to disguise ourselves, our fear or anxiety, and we show our naked self. So Sengai's naked self appeared in this short sentence. There's nothing else to say. So this is what all people will finally face. And yeah, so there's nothing so remarkable or outstanding. We don't need to feel ashamed. Yeah, this is the true human reality. So until the end, we just sugarcoat the reality. But we need to have a little bit courage to learn the Dharma, and there are a lot of benefit. We will have more and more happiness on the journey, and we will finally find out how to overcome this grave suffering in life. That's why Buddha emphasized impermanence so much. There is a reason. There are a lot to say about impermanence, but yeah, that's all about today's recitation meditation practice. So see you next time. Bye bye.